Moving forward means that you decide to embrace the next version of yourself that you've become. And that's for each of us. And that is something that we do on a daily basis, probably moment to moment. And there are some times where that could be challenging or difficult because you have to really look at yourself and say, have I held myself back? Have I been doubting or judging myself? Have I been not recognizing my worth and value? And usually we will answer yes, because that is part of the process. We evolve over time, and it is our individual life purpose that we're attempting to own or find. And that's that internal journey. Sometimes we don't want to do that. Or sometimes when we do it, we will find things that make us uncomfortable, and then we don't want to look at that. And I've done that. But today is a little different. Because, see, that was some of the messages that came through over the last several years on this date from Wilhelm. And it was about Thanksgiving, too, because I live in the United States. We celebrated Thanksgiving. And one of the first things that I saw this morning, which was quite funny, talking about this very issue, was someone complaining. She said, my mother-in-law has been in the house for a half an hour. And the same thing started to repeat. The same thing started to come up because we have generational patterns within us and within our families and within our world. And we decide if we're going to move beyond them. But that will require you to let go of the judgment of yourself. And that's what I had to do as well. Because, you don't know who you're going to become. I'm 75 years old. I've done so many different careers. And the one career that I kind of hid from was my intuitive side. What was coming through and what I understood. What has healed me. What has caused me to understand our world and what has caused me to move through many difficulties. But the judgment that I had of myself and what I was afraid of receiving from others was really great. Well, I have to let go of that today. I have to, because you can't listen to the message or read the message and hear the session that was recorded on November 27th of 2021 that said, now you can become confident now. We don't do that right away. Sometimes, maybe never. We have to decide if we're going to do it and own what we were given to bring to the world. And what I was given was something that was quite different, so it was a little bit challenging for me and others to even accept because we've never seen this. I've never studied astrology. When you read the message, which I will give you, you will see there's an analysis there of what this message and what the changes were energetically, how they affect us all. Over time, we have come to understand that there are energetic changes that happen in our world that cause us to behave in a particular way. We have to decide how we're going to navigate our own lives, how we're going to navigate ourselves, and if we're going to fulfill our potential. And so today, I think I'm going to fulfill my potential. I know I'm going to fulfill my potential. I had to change the word because, see, that's a little bit of the doubt that you might have. I might do this, or maybe. Today I can't do that. And so I understand that many people didn't understand this work. You can read so much of it on the site now on Any Advice for Today, which I'll give you the link. But this is also why I'm cutting off I made a special offer. I just need a few people. A couple have done it. I just need a few people because I'm going to show you how brilliant you are. Because it's all within you. All I did was receive the information to get you to find it. That's exactly what happened. I lived it, I proven it, I healed, I did all of that. But my role, which I had hid from as well, was to bring this work forward, and that's what I'm doing now. You can't look at our world and think everything is happening normally. We're saying, wait a minute, what's happened? We're moving through an energetic change, and the way that we get through it is by deciding to honor who we are, love ourselves, and move to the highest version of who we can become. And as you will see and hear in that video, it was all given to us. It just takes us a while to understand and accept. And when you see the kind of cruelty that might be occurring in our world that you're witnessing, that means that there's a much more love for yourself that you could bring to the world if you decided that you were going to move forward. And that's what I'm doing today. Enjoy the information in the session and check out the offer, and I will see you all soon. Take care.